Welcome to the Dark Life, a very special live session where you can get to know who we are, what we do, and of course to help you decide if you want to be part of the Job Doc team. My name is Morne and I'm Job Doc's South African brand ambassador.
And this is Alina from the marketing team, and I'm JobDoc's brand ambassador for Latin America. As you know, here at JobDoc, we help incredible people find amazing jobs working from home for businesses based in the US.
Last time we talked about the stages of our application process. So today we want to share with you what happens after you succeed in a process and get hired for you to know what you can expect. But before we continue, we have some quick disclaimers.
First of all, we want to share with you that we are not a call center. If you get hired, the activities you'll be working on are not related to the ones that you make in a call center. This is a different type of firm.
Disclaimer number 2. We never ask our candidates for money in any step of the application process. If someone is asking you for money, please ignore any request and report the account. Do not give out your money because that is 100% a scam. Please take care.
Exactly. And number 3, please remember that just like in any normal job, applying does not guarantee that you will get hired. You need to prove how you would be a great asset for the company and follow every instruction in the application process correctly in order to become part of the team.
Exactly. Thank you so much for listening. So without any further ado, let's start with today's topic.
Okay, so well, as you know, JobDoc is in charge of making a matchmaking process after you sign the contract. It's one of the steps in the application process. This means that they'll send you your profile to the US employers they think you would be a perfect fit for. So as some of you may already know, most of the US employers that you can be matched with if you succeed the application process, this is important, are law firms. But don't worry, this does not mean that you need to have any background or prior experience in law. You will focus only on the area that's related to the position that you applied for. But we can guarantee that you will learn a thing or two about the US laws. Our regular open positions are virtual marketing assistant and virtual administrative assistant. And so we want to share with you some important information about these positions so you know what to expect from each of them. Also, what will be some of your daily tasks, for example, and some other information that's relevant.
Exactly. So if you applied for the administrative assistant position and succeeded in the application process, you will focus on the administrative area of the law firm. Our virtual administrative assistants are remote workers familiar with office administration, including making travel and meeting arrangements, preparing reports, and maintaining appropriate filing systems. They have excellent oral and written communication skills and organize their work using Microsoft Excel and other office equipment. Communication between administrative assistants and employers is relatively easy in this day and age. Therefore, our assistants primarily use Zoom or phone calls, whichever way the employer based in the US prefers. That's why all our assistants have a personal computer or laptop, a headset, and a good internet speed of at least 30 megabytes per second. So here's a recap of some of the daily tasks. You should be able to schedule meetings, travel arrangements, working on Microsoft Office, respond to emails and phone calls, address employees' administrative queries, provide customer service as the first point of contact, attend Zoom calls and taking notes, prepare customer spreadsheets and keep online records, organize managers' calendars, perform market research, create presentations as assigned, create templates for the company as requested, and planning and scheduling mailing campaigns. But it is important to remember, however, that their responsibilities may vary from employer to employer. You will handle direct interaction with the firm's clients and parties to transactions in the US once you have been trained and established your proficiency in English and Spanish. The initial salary is $800 per month.
And if you applied for the marketing assistant position and succeeded in the application process, you will focus only on the marketing aspects of the firm. At JobDoc, a virtual marketing assistant is a trained professional who works remotely in the marketing department to provide clerical and project management support. The great thing about working with us is that you're working from home, so you don't have to worry about commute or spend extra money on gas or worry that you might be late for work due to high traffic or things like that. Our marketing assistants come up with solutions and think on their feet. They help plan and put in place the marketing and advertising activities of the firm by planning events, writing copy, posting on social media, and while keeping the company visible and connected to the employers and prospects and clients of the firm. As part of your daily tasks, you will need to think about new projects and how to make them work, also make some target audience research, make competitor research, call prospective leads, also be in charge of handling basic SEOs, making follow-up calls, handle social media management, responding to customer queries on social media, also managing the firm's CRM database, if requested, of course, maybe also conduct customer service, building strong relationships with customers is also part of your daily tasks, as well as running email marketing campaigns, maybe also blog management in the case that the firm has a blog or wants to start a project of having a blog, you would manage that, and also preparing the marketing reports, which will show all the results of all your efforts of trying to increase the awareness of the firm. It is important to remember, however, that the responsibilities may vary from employer to employer. And well, the initial salary for this marketing assistant position is $1,000 per month.
Okay, so for all of our positions, the work schedule cannot exceed from 40 hours per week. You will have one designated hour for lunch and two 15-minute breaks. Now that sounds great, right? So please take into consideration that some of the requirements we ask for every team member includes the following. You should have an English proficiency, excellent oral and written communication skills. You should be optimistic, tech savvy, resourceful, detail-oriented, and you should be a team player.
Exactly. And well, also once you land a job with us, remember to keep distractions to a minimum, keep yourself organized, be confident in yourself, be ready to handle any challenge well, try to be reliable, always do your best, and of course, enjoy the journey.
That's absolutely right, Alina. And for those still considering applying, if you haven't done so as of yet, be sure to check out our website at www.jobdoc.com and apply today. You never know, you might land the job of your dreams. Remember that we want candidates that match our ABCDEs, which is our core values. You should be able to attack your day, be incredible, complete the job, dream big, and you should have an excuse-free attitude.
Exactly. And well, okay, so now we're going to start answering your questions, guys, that you might have regarding JobDoc or our open positions or anything that you'd like to ask. If you have a question, now's the time. If you know someone that might be interested in working with us, let them know that now's the time for commenting your questions. And well, so while you're writing in the comment section, we want to remind you to subscribe to our newsletter. We send 2 weekly emails. One is the weekly job flash, where we share all of our open positions for the week, all of our virtual assistant positions for the week. And the second one is the Quack newsletter, where we share some great blogs that my friend here, Morne, personally is in charge of writing, and they're amazing blogs regarding productivity or direction and some other great topics. And also on the Quack newsletter, we share the weekly tea blog, which I personally write, and I host the interviews. So make sure to check those out because they are success stories and testimonials from people that is currently working with us. So I believe that would be really interesting for you guys to know what the people that's currently working with us thinks about the job itself. So yeah, make sure to check that one out. Make sure to subscribe to those newsletters. And well, now's the time to answer your questions. So please keep them coming. Don't think that you can only ask once. You can ask how many questions you want. And like I mentioned, if you know someone that might be interested in our jobs as well, let them know that now's the time for us to answer. Remember, it's any questions regarding JobDoc or our open positions, maybe about the application process, or you want some tips or hacks from Morne and me. So yeah, let them come in the comment section.
Okay, Alina, I've got a question here. It states, "Hello, Morne and Alina. I'm sending you love from Mexico." So hello to you as well. We are also sending you much love. The question is, what are the requirements for applying to one of your job offers? Well, like we mentioned earlier, to apply, you need a good English proficiency level, a personal computer or laptop, a headset, and you should have a good internet speed of at least 30 megabytes per second. You should also keep in mind that your equipment must be updated and reliable. And then also, of course, like I mentioned earlier, you should also match our core values, which is attack your day, be incredible, complete the job, dream big, and you should have an excuse-free attitude. Furthermore, enjoy the process and best of luck. From Alina and myself, we wish you the best of luck.
Best of luck. Okay, so for our next question, we have one here. It says, I've submitted my application and still looking forward to hearing from you. Well, that's awesome. We wish you the best of luck to you and to everyone that's currently during your application process. Please note that it takes from 3 to 5 business days to get a response. So be sure to review your spam folder too, as some of our emails end up there. So if it has been longer also without a response, you would like to follow up, please email help@jobdoc.com. Like it sounds, help@jobdoc.com if you haven't received any response.
Okay. Hello guys. I was unfortunately rejected. Is there a way to reapply? Or if I can say, may I reapply? Well, yes, of course, but only if your process stopped before the interview. You will need to use a different email address for your application. So please make sure to read the instructions thoroughly for your application to meet our requirements. And yeah, I would also suggest you to read one of our blogs, which has some amazing tips. It's called JobDoc's Top 3 Secrets. You can either find it in our websites under the blog section, or you can search it directly on Google. And yeah, hopefully it will help you submit your application successfully.
Exactly. Thank you for your questions. We're having another one here. It says, I had applied, but I have been rejected. It would be nice to know why in order to improve in the future. Well, you can always email help@jobdoc.com. That was the email that I mentioned a little minutes before. And you can also review the instructions against the responses you added, and you might find out where you went wrong.
Okay, here's another question. Thank you guys for the live session. Thank you so much for watching. So from which countries are you hiring? Well, at the moment, we are hiring incredible people from the following countries, which is Argentina, Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico, and of course, South Africa. So yeah, if you haven't applied, please make sure to do so.
Exactly. Here we have one. It's more like a comment. Andrea, you're saying, I already applied, and Mr. Isa told today I will have an interview at 3 p.m. Argentina time. That's amazing. Awesome. Good luck to you and to everyone that's having your interview soon. We wish you the best of luck.
Okay, here's another question. It's the first time I come across you. I was wondering if this is a scam. Well, we would like to tell you that it definitely is not a scam. We offer real job opportunities. And like we also mentioned earlier, we never ask or charge any money to our candidates. So we encourage you to watch our weekly teas and our testimonials to dispel any remaining doubts. So make sure to visit our website, visit www.jobdoc.com, read some of our testimonials, our success stories, our weekly teas. And yeah, we have different platforms. We have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have LinkedIn, we have YouTube, we have Facebook, we have Pinterest. Go and check it out, and you will see without no doubt that we are not a scam and we are as legit as it may come.
Exactly. That's super important. Well, here's another question. This one says, may I know what are the schedules available that you have? Well, the schedule is determined by the employer that you are placed with. However, we can guarantee that it will not exceed the 40 hours per week, like Morne was mentioning earlier during the live session. Yeah, it cannot exceed 40 hours per week.
Okay, so I was wondering if you could help me. What is a cover letter? Okay, so a cover letter is a single page letter written to the person or organization offering the job you're applying for. So a well-written cover letter should introduce you and encourage the person reading it to read your resume. So make sure to put in every detail and be as specific as possible, and yeah, make it stand out, because you should remember there's a lot of competition, and you should stand out from the rest. So make sure to write an amazing cover letter. You can also read about it on Google, and yeah, we wish you the best of luck.
Yes. Best of luck, guys, if you are doing your application process. Best of luck in any step that you are at the moment. And well, we're getting another question. These two questions are similar. David asks, when will they recruit in Colombia? And Ernest asks, when will you be recruiting in South Africa? Guys, we're currently recruiting from Colombia and South Africa. Remember that we're always hiring from Colombia, Mexico, South Africa, Honduras, El Salvador, and Argentina. We're currently recruiting for those countries at the moment. So don't hesitate and apply now.
Okay. You guys should keep the questions coming. Alina and I are here to answer all the questions you are burning to ask. So, okay, let me find some more questions here, Alina.
Yeah, in the meantime, buddy, we have a shout out here for Iman. He said, I work with an amazing team. I am going for my third month. So a shout out to Iman. Thank you so much for your nice comment. It's amazing that you're currently on your third month here with us. That's great. We hope that you're enjoying your experience. So thank you for joining. Thank you for your comment. And yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. Like Alina said, we hope you enjoy the journey here. It is, well, for us, it is quite spectacular. Alina and I absolutely love it. Like you can see, we have smiles on our faces like consistently. So we are really enjoying this journey.
That's true.
Okay, so we got another question here, Lina. It states, what do I say in the 90-second video? Okay, so if you don't know what to say in the video, you can ask loved ones for their opinions on what makes you incredible, and make a case for each point, how that has changed your life and the lives of those around you. And yeah, I can also advise you to go and read another blog of us on our website. It's called Deliver a Great Introduction Video. So like I mentioned earlier, you can go onto our website at www.jobdoc.com under the blog section, or you can also search it on Google. On the search bar, you can basically type in Deliver a Great Introduction Video by JobDoc, and you will find it there. There are some amazing tips, guys. We hope it helps you.
Yeah, we guarantee that it will help you a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so John is asking, if I left past an application with JobBook, can I retake the same, or must I start a new one? Okay, so if you abandoned your application process after submitting, there is a good chance that you'll need to reapply with a different email. Remember, that's important, the different email than the one you used the first time. But you can also address your concern to the email help@jobdoc.com to follow up with any concern that you might have. But there's a really, really good chance that you might need to reapply. Remember, with a different email.
Okay. That's some great advice, Alina. We got another question here. Can I continue my freelancing work if I work with you? Well, no, unfortunately not. This is a full-time position. So we do request that you not take on another part-time or full-time form of employment. Obviously, we need all of your attention here. So we need you to be dedicated. So unfortunately, you cannot do that.
Okay, so Augusto is asking, is this video being recorded? Could you share the link later? Yes, of course, these videos are going to stay in our YouTube platform, in our LinkedIn platform, and in our Facebook platform, which are the channels that we're currently live streaming at the moment. So don't worry, after the live streaming ends, they're going to be saved on the 3 platforms. So you can check them out or share them with your loved ones, or if you know someone that's currently looking for a job, you can totally send them these videos. Don't worry, they'll stay in the 3 platforms.
Okay. You mentioned something earlier about tech savvy. What do you mean when you say I need to be tech savvy? Okay, so you need to be able to navigate your computer and internet browsing without supervision. So you will also need experience in office suites, DM software, email management. You basically need to know how a computer works, and you should be, well, quite good in it. And yeah, it's basic computer stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for your question, Carlos. He says, after the interview, what's next? Also, you said it's not a call center. However, I'd like to know more about the administrative assistant duties, please, and thanks. No worries. Well, after passing the first interview, you will move on to a week-long training program, which is paid. And if you complete the assessment successfully after the week finishes, you will progress to the matchmaking stage. And yeah, that's what you can expect next. And well, for the administrative assistant responsibilities, like Morne was mentioning some minutes before, some of the duties include making travel and meeting arrangements, preparing reports, and also maintaining appropriate filing systems. And well, the ideal candidate for an admin assistant position should have excellent oral and written communication skills, and also be able to organize their work using tools like, for example, MS Excel and Office suites.
Okay. Hello, guys. If I work with you, can I work from anywhere in the world? Well, like we mentioned earlier, you need to be based in one of the countries we hire from, which is Argentina, Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico, and South Africa. So if you need to travel outside your country, you can always request time off, or we can review your situation to see how we can handle it best. But unfortunately, you cannot work if you travel to the USA or the USA territories.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Nora is asking how many days recruitment team will be in touch with the candidates before we complete the info requested. It normally takes between 3 to 5 business days to get a response. However, we highly encourage you to please double check your spam folder every day, because sometimes our emails end up there. So maybe you already received the response or the answer, but it's just like in your spam folder. So make sure to check that one first. Or you can always also email help@jobdoc.com if you need to follow up.
Okay. I want to ask a question regarding the English test. There are 2 tests. Which one must I do? Well, okay, be sure to select the 15-minute test. We know that the website offers a 50-minute test, but we are only accepting the results from the 15-minute test. So yeah, it's quite short and sweet. So yeah, enjoy it.
Natalie is asking, I applied but live in Costa Rica and currently have English proficiency too. I am taking an English course for career development. Am I still eligible for the virtual assistant offers? Well, I'm sorry, Natalie, but we're currently only hiring from people from El Salvador, Honduras, Argentina, Colombia, Mexico, and South Africa. At the moment, we're only hiring from those countries.
Exactly. If you guys have any more questions, please keep it coming. And on myself are on a roll here. We love answering your questions, so please make sure to keep the questions coming. Furthermore, I'm looking for some more questions here. Okay.
I have one here. Do you want me to read it to you and maybe you can answer it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Ernest is asking, you have mentioned English proficiency. Does it have to be shown on our documents when applying?
Yeah, well, basically, obviously, when you should add it to your documents that you have English proficiency, and obviously, like during your if you succeed up until to the interview, you will get the opportunity to obviously speak to the interviewer, and they will also ask you about your English proficiency, and they can also hear how good you are in English. So I think it is really important to mention as much of the details as you can in order for us to know if you will be the right candidate for the job position that you are applying for.
Yeah, also don't forget that we request you to complete the FSET 15-minute English test because that is how we will assess your English level. So yeah, you
Yeah,
will eventually demonstrate it with the English test. So yeah.
yeah, and it's also you should also remember that it's necessary to achieve a score that falls within either B2, C1, or C2. So that's also very important to keep in mind.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, Tulani, thanks for your question. She's asking, I couldn't get a job at JobDoc because I didn't have a laptop or computer. Are there any changes regarding working from the office since we in level 1 in South Africa? Well, JobDoc is fully virtual and all of our positions are, home-based. So yeah, at the moment we won't offer presential positions. We are fully virtual. The company is fully virtual, fully online, and all of our positions are home based. So you need to have a laptop or computer, personal.
Okay. Can I do the English test on my mobile device? Well, yes, technically you can use your mobile device, but I think it may be more comfortable for you to complete the test using your PC or laptop, as it will take approximately, like Alina also mentioned, 15 minutes to do. And yeah, generally people are scoring higher points when they are using a bigger screen. So I think overall it's just better to use your PC or laptop instead of your mobile device.
Exactly. Thank you for your questions, guys. We're receiving more. This one says, can you apply for a job in Argentina if you're in South Africa? Well, successful candidates are placed with US-based businesses and they all work virtually, remotely. And well, Argentina is on the list of countries that we hire from alongside from South Africa. So yeah, that's not a problem. You're a suitable candidate. So make sure to apply and succeed in the application process.
Okay, we got some more questions here regarding the English test. Why is it asking to do an audio test? Well, there is an audio check because some of the questions will involve responding to audio questions to test for English listening comprehension. So yeah, it's totally okay if it asks you to do an audio test. You will see once you start your test that there is some things that you should do. So it's completely normal. Do not stress about it.
Thank you for your question, John. Does JobDoc offer any kind of additional benefits? We offer paid vacation, medical leave or sick leaves, and of course, bonuses and growth opportunities.
Okay. We got another question here coming up. Do you offer part-time jobs? Well, like we mentioned earlier, we offer only full-time positions. It's due to our company's policies. Of course, we want your full attention. We want you to be to give it your 100%. And obviously, like if your mind isn't 100% set at your current position at this company, let's say, you won't give it your best, and we want you to give your best. So that's why it's always better to like rather have a full-time position with us, and not seek for like other opportunities or whatever if you get the opportunity to work with us.
Okay, so Andres says, hello, hi, Andres. I applied and I went through both of the filters, but have not heard anything since then. How do I find out where am I standing in the hiring process? Remember, you can always, always, always contact your guide. The guides are your first point of contact. If you want to know information, if you have a question, if you have a concern, you can always ask your guide. They're the best people that know your specific case. So make sure to contact them. And also you can contact help@jobdoc.com. You can email them and describing your context, your specific case. And yeah, but remember that your first point of contact is always your guide. If you have a question, a concern, if you want to know something, if you want any information, they are the ones to contact. You can always contact also email help@jobdoc.com, but remember that the guides are there to help you. So there are the two options.
Okay, awesome, Alina. We got another question here. Hello, I just joined. Can you please tell me more about the administrative position? Okay, this was basically our topic, our topic for the live session. So please make sure to watch the live session like after we finish. It will be uploaded on YouTube. It will be on LinkedIn and of course Facebook. But yeah, I can tell you more about it. So the administrative assistant responsibilities will include making travel and meeting arrangements, preparing reports, and maintaining appropriate filing systems. So the ideal candidate should have excellent oral and written communication skills and be able to organize their work using tools like Microsoft Excel and Office suites. It's really important.
Exactly. Here we have another question. This one says, any recommendations for the training phase? Okay, so well, our best recommendations for the training phase, for the training period, it would be show up on time, try to learn as much as you can, take a lot of notes, and well, of course, do your best. And yeah, remember that there is an assessment at the end, so you need to try to be prepared for that.
Okay, awesome. So we got another question coming up about the English test. So the question is, how do I get the actual certificate? Okay, so once you have completed the test, your results will be displayed and there's an option to download PDF. So please check there and either the download will begin automatically or the PDF will open in a new tab. It all depends on your PC settings, right? So you can then save the PDF file, which you will upload as part of your application with us.
Okay, so we have here another question. This one says, hi there, I'm from Colombia and I have 3 experience months as a marketing assistant. I'm studying advertising and I want to know if I can apply for the marketing assistant position. Well, sure, Stephen, you can apply. You have a marketing related background. So, well, however, if you are a full-time student, remember that we are not offering part-time positions, so we wouldn't recommend that you do so. We cannot hire you if you're a full-time student.
Okay, we got another question coming up. How long does the recruitment process take? Well, the time varies for case to case, and it can also be affected by the amount of time it takes for you to complete each stage. So yeah, I can't give you a specific time, but yeah, you should apply to one of our job positions, and we will get back to you, and you may enjoy the stages like we did. So yeah, unfortunately, like I can't give you a specific time on the recruitment process, but I'm sure that you will enjoy the journey.
Okay, so this one says, how is salary paid? I live in Argentina. Well, due to the monetary restrictions issued by the Argentine government regarding the receipt of foreign currency through official channels, it will be necessary to use the AIRTM platform. RTM platform in order to exchange dollars for pesos. Remember that. AIRTM, RTM platform, in order to exchange dollars for pesos for the Argentina team members.
Okay, Gabrielle is asking, well, she says hi. Hello to you as well, Gabrielle. I wanted to know how could I reapply and how. Okay, well, thank you. You can obviously reapply if you did not have an interview. So to reapply, you can do it by visiting our website at www.jobtalk.com. And you should remember that you should use a different email address when you reapply. Like we also mentioned earlier, please make sure to check out our blog, Top 3 Secrets from JobTalk. You can either search it on the Google search bar, or you can find it on our website underneath the blog section. Those are some amazing tips. And like Alina also mentioned earlier, it will definitely help you a lot. So please make sure to check it out, and we wish you the best of luck.
Exactly. Best of luck, guys. We have another question here. It says, I applied, I went in the interview that apparently went good, but I haven't heard from you ever since. Like I mentioned, guys, contact your guide for any updates on your specific case. They are the persons that know specifically about your case, about your process. So make sure to contact them. If you have any question, if you want any update, if you have any concern, contact your guides. Remember, they are there to help you throughout the application process. They are there to help you. So yeah, please contact your guides.
Okay, so we got another question coming up. What level of education is required? Well, you need to have a completed bachelor's degree, and if you do not have one, you need to have completed high school, and obviously you should have work experience in the position that you are applying for. So yeah, that would definitely be awesome if you have some work experience, a bachelor's degree, and of course you should have completed high school.
Okay, so Natalia is asking, what level of English do you require? We actually require B2, C1, and C2 levels. I believe the first two are advanced, and the C2 is a native English level. So yeah, it's those three, B2, C1, or C2.
Okay, so Ernst is asking, hello Ernst, I have just quickly checked the website. Are those positions the only ones you offer? Well, yes, what you see on the website is what we offer, but we highly encourage you to subscribe to our weekly job flash emails. It's a newsletter that I personally write, and each week it comes out on Fridays. Each week we offer brand new job positions. So please make sure to subscribe, and then of course on Fridays you will be able to see what we have available. Sometimes we also offer internal positions, yeah, I think you are from South Africa. So basically our newsletters comes out on Fridays at 3 p.m. It's in South African time, and 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, make sure to check it out. Thank you, Ernst.
Okay, so they're asking, Paul, where are you guys from?
Okay, well, I'm from a very, very small town in South Africa. So yeah.
Yeah, and I'm from Mexico. Viva Mexico.
Viva Mexico.
Exactly.
Okay, how would you describe the work environment and support for employees once on board? Well, I can basically say this. It is a happy and supportive environment. So yeah, please make sure to apply. You guys will definitely enjoy this journey. You can trust us.
Yeah, I agree totally. If we are not chosen for the position, do you guys let us know as well? You will be contacted to let you know the outcome. And remember to please check your spam folder, because some of our emails end up there. So yeah, now we'll contact you to let you know, but be sure to check your spam folder.
Okay, do I have to share the PDF of the English test to my LinkedIn account? Well, it is not a requirement that you link the certificate to your LinkedIn account. That is simply an added feature which you can choose to use or not. So it will not affect your application with us if you choose not to add the certificate to your LinkedIn profile. So it's totally up to you if you want to do it or not. The choice is yours.
Okay, so this one says, what is the most suitable position for a beginner? Well, we would recommend the administrative assistant position. This one is for if you have completed a degree with no experience, or if you have work experience and have completed at least high school. So yeah, I think admin assistant would be the more suitable position for a beginner.
Okay, we got a question here. Is there positions in South Africa, Cape Town? Well, firstly, I would just like to mention I visited Cape Town the other day. It's an absolutely amazing place. I'm actually quite envious that you stay there. I want to move to Cape Town. It's an awesome place. But yes, basically you can apply from anywhere in South Africa. Remember that successful candidates are placed with US-based businesses to work remotely from their homes. So either if you are in Cape Town, if you are in Northwest, wherever you are, if you're in South Africa, you are able to apply. Enjoy Cape Town, my man.
Okay, so we have another question. It says, any tips for the application process? I think the best tip that we can share with you guys that will work with all the steps of the application process. In every step, this tip will help you a lot, and it's like the most important one, is to have a lot of attention to detail and to read every instruction carefully, because we do seek for attention to detail on our candidates. So yeah, that would be the best tip I can give you, and it's totally it can be applied on every step of the application process. In fact, you should apply that tip on every step of the application process.
Another question here, if one gets the job, are public holidays taken? Yes, of course. So you should just keep in mind that JobDoc observes USA public holidays, which is awesome, which is great. So yes, we do have public holidays, and I think that's awesome, isn't it, Alina?
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so here we have one question. It says, why do you make us take photos if this is a remote job and not customer facing? Thank you for your question. This is super, super important. This is a very, very important question. This has absolutely nothing to do with your appearance. We request a picture because we want to know that you're a real person and it is not a fake application. That is the reason why we expect photos. It doesn't have anything to do with if you're customer facing or not. It has nothing to do with your appearance. We request for the pictures just to know that you're a real person and that it is not a fake application. Thank you for your question. This is really, really important.
Okay, we got another question from Albert. Hello, Albert. What would you say is the hardest part of this job? What are the challenges that may arise? Well, I would say the challenges, obviously in South Africa, we have the famous load shedding, and that can definitely be a challenge. However, like you should be sure to use backup power that can obviously like help you. Prepare yourself to get a CPU to maybe get a generator, and that can obviously help you. And the hardest part of this job, like personally, I wasn't too used to the fact of working night shift, because like staying in South Africa, it's basically night shift. Like my working hours are from 3:30 p.m. up until 12:30 a.m. in the morning. So in the beginning, it was quite difficult to adapt, to basically change from day to night. But once I got used to it, it started becoming a breeze. Like I absolutely have the time of my life now, and even after work, I go to my TV, I switch the Xbox on, I play some FIFA up until 2:30, 3 a.m. in the morning, and then I go to sleep and I wake up at 10 a.m. in the morning, and I basically have the rest of the day for myself. So it's just all amazing things.
Yeah, I agree. You have a lot of time. You always tell me that you have the chance for the video games and the things you like to do.
I love FIFA. It's an
Yeah,
awesome game.
he does. He does love FIFA. Okay, so this one says how long it takes the recruitment process. Well, the time varies, like Morne mentioned before. It varies for case to case, and it can also be affected by the amount of time that it takes for you to complete each stage, because of course each stage requires a certain amount of time. Some people might be able to deliver the documents that we request in one of the steps faster than other people, so don't worry. And so, yeah, basically it varies, and it depends a lot on the amount of time that you spend preparing and delivering what we request for you to do on the steps of the application process.
Yeah. Hello, guys. I would like to know if you hire from Canada. Well, unfortunately, not. At the moment, we are hiring incredible people from the following countries, which are Argentina, Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico, and South Africa. So, unfortunately, not.
Okay, so this one says, I'm from El Salvador. I'm currently scheduled for an interview. I wanted to know, how do you pay our wage? Okay, so you will receive a monthly deposit via international wire transfer. And for you to receive your payment, you will need to have an account with any of some following banks, which are Banco Cuscatlán, Da Vivienda, Banco Agrícola, Banco Promérica, or Banco Industrial. So you'll need to have an account on some of these banks that I just mentioned in order to receive your payment. That's for El Salvador.
Okay. Yeah, Lina, I think we still have time for two or
Yeah,
three more questions.
yeah, we still have time, guys, so keep them coming.
Okay. We got another question here. What do you use to pay employees in Mexico? Well, it is through PayPal, right, Pal?
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. We do get it via PayPal, and it's every 15th of the month and every last day of the month. So it's a bi-weekly payment.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the working hours? Well, the schedule is determined by the employer that you're placed with. It depends on their schedule. But I can guarantee you, we can guarantee that it will never exceed 40 hours per week. That's the limit, 40 hours per week. That's for every team member.
Okay, so we got another question here from Ernst. Um, he's asking, so it doesn't matter as to whether if your matric is more on the science or finance, like accounting, economic, etc. Well, for the administrative assistant position, you do not have to have an administrative background to apply. But for all the other positions, you need a field-related degree or field-related experience. So please make sure to keep that also in mind. Thank you, Adams.
Thank you, Ernest. And we're having another question. I have been selected for the interview for administrative assistant. What can you tell me about the interview, how it is? Well, it's basically general questions regarding the position that you're applying for. And also, well, like the normal job interview about your skills and your experience, your expectations, etc. Those types of things, like a normal job interview.
Okay, we got another question here. Milka says hello. Hello to you as well. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. How is the payment for employees for Colombia? Well, just like Mexico and South Africa, it is through PayPal as well. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very cool, Alina.
We want to also thank Ernest for all his questions. I think Morne and me have been answering to his questions throughout the live. So thank you, Ernest. That's exactly what we expect, guys. If you have any questions, let us know. Now's the time to ask. We want to help. That's our objective. So yeah, if you have any questions, let us know. We still have some few more minutes, but yeah, if you have any question, let us know. This one says, how do you pay at Honduras? Well, for Honduras, payments are every 2 weeks via PayPal, just like Morne and me mentioned. But for this one, you will need to have an account with the bank. And we highly recommend that you use the BAC Honduras. The account that you make is in BAC Honduras.
Okay, we got a question here from Gabrielle. How could I show you my English level if I don't have any certificate? Also, if asked, should I translate my CV to the English language? I'm from Argentina. Okay, thank you so much for your question, Gabriel. You will be required to take the FZ English Proficiency Test, and then you will be able to download the certificate and add it to the application. Like we mentioned earlier, it is a 15 minutes English test, and the results that you should achieve is a score that falls within either B2, C1, or C2.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you.
Okay, they're asking, can you talk a little bit about your own experience in the job? Okay, so yeah, of course, I'll go first. Well, basically, I felt really supported since the application process. I felt super supported by my guide. She was always there to help. Shout out to Maria if you're watching this. She was a great guide and she helped me a lot throughout the whole process. Once I started, I was super excited, and I've never stopped being excited on my job. I honestly love it. I'm in the marketing department, so everything that's marketing related has always been my obsession, and I'm super passionate about that. So it's been a great experience so far. What about you, Paul?
Yeah, no, Alina, I have to agree with you with all of the things you said. Like for me as well, when I first started here, like it has been an amazing journey. I have mentioned it the other day. It basically feels like a dream, and it feels like someone should still come and wake me up. It's the same with me. I'm also in the marketing department. I'm doing things like writing blogs. Obviously, we have our live sessions. We have some other videos that we record, and we also have a podcast on Spotify called Pumped Up Quacks, which you should check out. It's quite amazing. But yeah, all of these things also align with what I love. So obviously it is a job, but honestly it doesn't feel like it because it's what I love to do. And yeah, the company is amazing. It's awesome to basically work internationally, you know. So that's quite amazing. I'm sitting in America. I'm sitting in South Africa, but I'm working for a American company, which is great. You don't get that every day, do you? So yeah, this is quite awesome. I absolutely love it.
Totally agree. And also, guys, remember that if you're interested in knowing the experience about working with JobDoc, you can always watch our weekly tea section is specifically about that. I host interviews with our team members and they share their experience, their testimonials about working with JobDoc. So you should totally check those out if you want to know more about the experience. What are people thinking about working with us? I promise it's very informative and maybe it will help you make your minds up and maybe decide to apply to our job offers. So yeah, remember, it's the weekly tea section. We have it in our YouTube channel and on our Instagram accounts.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm just finding some other questions here, Lina. So, okay, hello to you as well. On average, how long do the interviews take, and how can you prepare for it? Well, usually it takes 20 to 30 minutes, and your guide will let you know if you need to prepare for anything special. But yeah, it's easy to say not to be nervous. I was nervous as well. I think Alina, you were also nervous. Like it's part of just part of being humans. But yeah, get the mindset of just enjoying the process, and enjoy the process, be yourself, and yeah, just be serious about it, but have fun as well. Don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Totally right. Yeah, that's a great tip, Paul. Okay, so this one says, do you need to make the 15 or the 50-minute English test? It's the 15 minutes test, like Morne mentioned earlier. Remember, 15, 10 plus 5. That's the correct option.
Yeah. We got another one here from Quentin. He says, hi, Alina and Morne. Hi to you as well, Quentin. Are all of the administrative assistant positions 40 hours per week? Yes, it is indeed 40 hours per week. So, yeah.
Okay, this one says, hi, I'm just joining. Hi, thank you for joining. For technical problems, don't worry. I am an English teacher and a translator, so I would like to know if I can apply for any job position you're offering. You can apply for the administrative assistant position. We highly recommend that you do so. If you don't have a field related to the background or qualification for the other positions, there's the administrative assistant position for you. So go ahead and read about it, read the job description, and if you love it, then we highly recommend that you take a leap of faith and decide to start the application process.
Yes, totally. Okay, how can you change from a Word document in .docx to .doc? So, what you can do is you can change the format of the document when you are saving, right? So when you are going to your file and you want to save it, you can change it there from .docx to .doc. And yeah, the format of the document will change. I hope that helps you.
Yeah, that's how I did it on my application process. So
Yeah.
we wish that helps. That's how it worked for me. So yeah, it was a good tip. It sounds simple, but like it actually helps a lot. So this one says, after uploading all the documents, what is the next application step? An interview by video call? Okay, so after completing the second stage, your submissions will be assessed. And if you are successful, you will be invited to book an interview with which will be conducted on Zoom. So yeah, you'll need to press the video. It will be on Zoom. And remember that it's only if you are successful, because in the application process, you need to be successful on one step in order to be able to advance to the next step. So yeah, after you send the documents, they will be revised. And if you are successful in that stage, you will be asked to book an interview. And this one will be on Zoom.
Okay. That's some amazing tips, Alina. So, okay, if I have a bank account in the US, can my salary be deposited there? I live in Argentina. Well, no, unfortunately not. We pay via PayPal for Argentina. So the thing is, withdrawals are done using the ATM platform. So unfortunately, you cannot like deposit money to the US. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's important. Okay, so our next question says, very excited to move forward in the challenges. Everyone asks if this is legitimate. I'd love to know more about that. I'd love to be part of the team. Sure, like I mentioned, we have the weekly tea section, which is mainly about the team members that are currently working with us, sharing their experience, their testimonials. We have tons and tons of episodes in that weekly tea section. You can go and take a look on our YouTube channel and also on our Instagram account. There are tons of episodes of the weekly tea section where you will meet, well, different people from around the world in the countries that we hire from, sharing their positive testimonials with all of you guys, precisely for you to know more about how's the experience working with JobDuck. Tomorrow, in
Exactly.
fact, sorry, tomorrow, in fact, we have a new episode. We have a new episode every Thursday, so make sure to watch tomorrow's new episode. But you can watch all the episodes that we have posted in YouTube, like I mentioned, and also in Instagram.
And it is amazing. Like Alina said, be sure to check it out. I love that shows, Alina. It's awesome.
Thank,
The episodes are amazing.
thank you. Yeah,
Um,
I'm the personal host, by the way.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Alina is our one and only host.
Just so you know,
Uh,
guys, that you'll be seeing my face in the episodes there. So sorry for that.
Alina, we have time left for three more questions. I'm going to answer two questions quickly, and then you can take the last question.
Okay.
So we have a question from Precious, and Precious is asking, do I have to remove my contact information on my CV? Well, if you're instructed to do so, then yes. It all depends on if you're instructed to do so. And then we have Runel who's asking, hi, hello to you as well, Runel. I would like to know how long the actual Zoom interview is, please. The interview is between 20 to 30 minutes, and you will have a great time there. So good luck. If you're in your interview stage, good luck with the process. We wish you the best of luck.
Exactly. Best of luck to everyone that's on their application processes. And well, the last question for today, where does training take place for the administration position? The training is always done online. So yeah, you'll need to attend the training period of 1 week. That's part of the application process. You need to be successful on that training period, on the assessments the last day in order to pass to the next stage. So yeah, and that's for every position. And it's always online.
Exactly. Now, to the audience, we want to thank you so much for joining our live session. Alina and I always have a blast answering your questions. It's an absolute honor for us if you guys ask us some questions, and we love responding to it. So we thank you so much for joining us on this month's episode of the Dark Life. Next week we have Morne's World coming up, where I will host an internal team member. And yeah, I will ask the team members some more questions. You can also pop in on Morne's World. It's the same time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Wednesday, and it's exclusively live on Instagram. And you can come and ask questions there. You can just come and chill with us, come and enjoy the live session. And yeah, from my side again, from Alina's side, thank you so much.
Yeah, don't miss it. Set a reminder. It's a great show. Morne is hosting it. He will have a special guest. So yeah, you'll have a great time, guys. And you can also ask questions just like you did today. And well, remember that you can always also contact us via DM, email, WhatsApp number, phone number. We have a live chat on our website. It is basically we're almost everywhere. We're also present at almost every social media channel: Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest. So yeah, be sure to send us your questions, your concerns, request information on any channel that you prefer. And well, thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you next time. And well, thank you and best of luck to everyone that's currently on your application process.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Goodbye, guys. Have a great